I've heard rumblings that Aaron Rodgers is putting on this theater show about him in his dark chamber, and then he's gonna be like, "I realized it felt like I was sitting for a long time in the same place, and that place was a dark place, like, or you were just sitting in a dark room for 4 days. Like that was probably it." And it's Aaron Rodgers saying, "I want an excuse and a deep philosophical reason to leave the Packers because they're done with him." And they're like, "Hey, we drafted Jordan Love. You haven't brought us as far as we thought we should have gone the past few years and lost in the first round. You've underachieved, and you haven't lived up to your contract. We made you the highest paid quarterback in the league.
Yeah.
It's time for us to move on and move to a different direction." And Aaron Rodgers was like, "All right, man, let me take a minute to take this news in, sit in some darkness, have my food slid to me on trays, and maybe, I don't know, just do something more spiritual with my life and take mushrooms in the dark. And then I'll make my decision to leave the Packers. And I'll say it felt like I was stuck in a rut and we both need to separate," when the Packers are just like, "Yeah, we didn't want you to come back." And you have to say that. And then Aaron Rodgers is creating this reason where he's trying to talk the person who's trying to break up with him. He's like, "What if we were both just like in a different point in our life and then had to split up instead of you just being tired of me?" And then we just use the nice breakup term in this way. And instead of, "I'm sick of your shit and I want to dump you and leave you," it's like, "We're just interested in different things."
Yeah. No, I mean, imagine if you broke up with someone the way Aaron Rodgers and the Packers are going to break up. It's like you go to your girlfriend or your girlfriend comes to you and says, it's not working out for me. I'm not happy. And you just go,
"Wait, let me sit in the dark for 4 days."
literally just like, before we come to a decision, I'm going to go on a retreat far away in the darkness for 4 days. And she's like, okay.
Okay.
And then he'll come back. You're like, after a long thought, I decided we should go off and it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's insane how it's going about. But you know what? I'm excited to see Aaron Rodgers. If I had to pick where I want him to go at this point, I want to go to the Raiders. That'd be hilarious.
The
If
Raiders?
yeah, because that makes so much sense. You think about it.
No.
I think the Raiders make a lot of sense for a couple of reasons. For one thing, it's warm. He's been in Green Bay for so long. New York, much more of a not necessarily the side that he's on, I'd say, politically. New York was not a fan of him, nor have, Aaron Rodgers has a very controversial figure. The Raiders, on the other hand, it's like wild chaos. There's cocaine, there's hookers, there's tweakers everywhere. I mean, I feel like that's kind of, maybe his alley a little bit more. He gets a return with Devontae Adams. Expectations for them, it's like, it's the Raiders. It doesn't matter. He's going to go out there. He's going to have fun. He's going to do some DMT in the desert, and that's going to be it. I feel like that makes more sense than him going to the Jets, where they're going to just hate him because he's kind of, I'm kind of chill dude. I'm a chill dude guy. I feel like the Jets, although I do think Aaron Rodgers makes them a lot better, I also think Derek Carr would be liked more in New York than Aaron Rodgers.